So welcome to the first show, brought to you by the one and only Half Bars Dakota NR. Today we'll be doing a mini review on the Nintendo Wii. I'm Trey Twiceborn, administrator over the Half Bards, and here's
Nightmare Sage.
He's a moderator on the website.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is. And
First
let's start off by saying the Wii is fucking awesome. Today we'll start out with the unit itself. It's roughly the size of 3 DVD cases stacked together. It smudges a little, but it's no big deal.
It's white, so it hides it pretty darn well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This is the unit itself. This is where you put the discs in, and when you turn the power on, this will light up blue.
Kind of sucks that it's not always blue,
No,
but it doesn't matter.
We got the power button, the reset button, and the eject button. And then up here, slots, you got 4 there. If I can get it open. You got 4 GameCube slots there. And then next to it is for your saved data with the memory cards. On the back we got the plug-ins and we got the USB port.
There's not too much cording to worry about. It's relatively easy to get everything set up.
And then we got the stand, which
It's not a charger.
No, it does not charge. It plugs into the electrical outlet in your home. Sits there, nice and pretty.
And that moves on to the controller. It's got standard Wiimote here. It's got a sleeve on it.
Normally they're white, but in this case, they're
Blue, orange, and green.
Gloves, the ones at our local game store.
About $9. They're nice, but they can.
$9? $9? What are you talking about? They're $40 for these.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the sleeves.
Yeah, the sleeves are $9. Sorry about that. We got there's the 1 button, the 2 button, a control pad, A button, and then we got the plus, minus, and home. And on the top, this is the power button for the system. Tell your friends this is not the power button for the controller, or you will lose your data because your friend will try to turn on your controller. And then we got the B button back here.
B button.
And the lights down here, this signals what controller spot you are.
The only problem with the Wiimote is when you bring your Wiimote over to a friend's to play his Wii. Sounds bad, I know. You've got to sync them, as in you have to take the skin off, which can rip someone easily. That takes like 5 minutes to take the thing off, and once you sync it, you have to go to the Wii and you have to sync the Wii with it. Put the skin back on, and then you can play. It's kind of a hassle.
The skins are the only hassle about it, but they've got a nice grip.
Yeah, they're worth it. And then have the attachment.
This
second controller.
Nunchuck plugs into the back end. Now you got twice the fun.
They're both motion sensitive, so say in Wii boxing, you know, if you're kicking the shit out of somebody. You can block with, like, your character will move, you punch them. That's really nice, you know. There's the Z button, the C button, the analog. Somewhat basic, but...
Now, you might ask how this works. It's all tuned with a specially designed sensor bar. It goes on the bottom or the top of your TV, depending on how high your TV is.
From the ground, yeah. It's...
You got anything else to say
relatively
about it?
light. It's not cheap, but, you know, you bash the fuck out of it pretty easily.
Yeah, so be careful.
Alright,
about
it
that.
moves on to the Virtual Console controller. You use this to play Virtual Console games, which...
Cost Wii points. About 1 Wii point is 1 penny, so 2,000 Wii points would
about
be
$20.
$20.
And like N64 games cost about 1,000 points. So it kind of sucks. You're basically paying $10 to play a game that came out 10 years ago.
And
but
we got...
it's unopened because we haven't bothered to buy any Virtual Console points because no good Virtual Console games are out.
Like NES games and those games that first came out, if you didn't own one of those systems, I highly recommend you get one of these because there are some really good
They're going to be hard to find around Christmas time anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, we got games.
Games.
Wii Sports comes standard with just about every Wii unit. It's fun, you know. You've got bowling, boxing, golf, you've got tennis, baseball.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Like, you'll be playing this for like the first hour and a half you have the system.
And with friends, it could be doubled.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's still just a game that came with a system, so it's not something you're going to be playing all the time. Next. The most anticipated game of the year.
With each system lies the golden game.
Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Rated T for teen. Yeah, T for teen. We personally played through the first half of the game. That's all we've been doing for the past about week, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, like,
the graphics are great. The interactive
crazy.
With the sword. We'd rate this about.
I'd say 9.7.
9.7.
It's really that good.
It's
and
good.
We're against high ratings. Alright, that's Zelda. Next, it's Trauma Center Second Opinion. It's a sequel. Really, it's just a remake or a port from the DS version. I didn't think much of it before I played it. I thought it was just going to be like a gimmicky game. But I was taken aback. It's fun. We played about an hour and a half just this morning, and we're still just amazed about how entertaining it is. That's Trauma Center for you. We'd probably give it about
8.5,
8.2.
Yeah.
It's worth a buy. You won't get too many hours of gameplay out of it, but
it's fun to increase your ranks as a doctor.
Now we've got Red Steel. This is probably the second most anticipated game for the Wii unit so far.
You got hand-to-hand sword fights, gun downs, headshots.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah.
Multiplayer it's pretty fun, but it gets really frustrating as is, you know, any FPS. But the FPS in this is so much different. It's not like your normal.
You could go from 1 second being pissed off because someone just headshotted you to kicking the fuck out of someone because.
Yeah, you really get into this game too.
And that control.
Hello.
Whoa, man.
There's some lag there. Must be a sign.
Whoa.
Freaking out, man.
Woo. So that's gonna probably wrap up our show for today. We'll get some footage here in the next couple of days.
Gameplay, yeah. So join us next time.
Thanks for watching.
Hollabars.co.nr.
Circling your head, contemplating everything you ever said. Now I see the truth, I got it down. A different motive in your eyes, and now I'm out. See you later. I see your fantasy. You wanna make it a reality, bathed in gold. See inside of our heads, yeah. Well, now that's over.